Hello, welcome to episode 2 of our Baten Kaitos playthrough. On our last playthrough, we had just finished Moongao Forest, and unfortunately, Shella was taken away from us, but we did get another follower with Mimai. Unfortunately, Mimai won't help us in battle, but he is a cute little guy that can talk to other cloud goals and just adds to the story in some comedic ways, in my opinion. So today we're gonna go back to Sebelrai. There's some stuff going on.
カラス君、よかった。無事だったか。森の方で何やら騒がしいようだったが。とにかく村長の家へ来なさい。みんな集まっている。
俺にもよくわからないんだけど、森の奥の泉のとこで変なモンスターが出てきて、それでマルペルシュロがどうとか。
なんじゃと。マルペルシュロじゃと。それは太古の呪われた邪神の名じゃ。言わぬことじゃない。だからあれほど森には手を出すなと言ったのじゃ。
だけど
言い訳など聞く耳持たぬわ。お前たちのせいで恐ろしい災いが世に解き放たれてしもうた。このたわけが。それで確かあの旅の少女も森へ出かけたんじゃなかったのかね。
あの子シェラも一緒だったんだ。でもでかい飛空船でやってきた男たちに襲われて連れ去られちまった。
かなりまずいことになっているようだな。
先生、あの船について何か知らないか。奴らを追わなきゃならない。
いや、残念だがその飛空船というのに関しては私は何も。
なんか見たことないようなでっかい船なら都の方へ飛んでったぜ。
都へ？わかった。ありがとう。
気をつけるんだ、カラス君。どうやら大きな歯車が回り始めているらしい。いいか、決して油断するんじゃないぞ。
ああ、先生、わかったよ。よし、奴らの後を追おうぜ。逃がしはしないぞ、ジャコモ。
ああ、それとカラス君、一つ頼みたいことがあるんだ。時間は取らせないから後で私の家に来てくれないか。
先生の家に？わかった。後で寄ってみるよ。
Okay, so we'll go stop by the doctor's place after we go to the church so that we can class up Callus. Because remember, after we beat that boss in the last episode, we did get an item that will help Callus class up and will upgrade our deck for the first time. So this is how leveling and classing up works. So leveling up increases health and attack and all that jazz. You get that from getting experience from killing monsters and in combat. Classing up only happens when you get those items that each character will receive. It increases the deck size, combo, and how many magnets you can hold in your hand. So now we have some empty slots we'll have to fill. but something else is going to happen before we leave the church, so I'll let that happen first. Pardon me, young traveler. Could you spare a moment and listen to an old man's story? Callus just likes to make a lot of like guttural noises in response to people. He's your typical like brooding teenager. I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? Yes, a favor. There's something I would like you to look for during your travels. Look at the ceiling above you. This is the star map. Over 50 years ago, skilled artisans gave birth to this splendid creation. The starlight shining down from the ceiling was truly a sight to behold. One day, however, the star map was torn to pieces and scattered all over the world. As you can see, the few stars still left can only twinkle with sadness. I hope to one day see the star map in its former shimmering glory. Before this old body of mine gives, that is. Yet my wishes are but wishes. I'm too old to travel the world searching for the fragments. Yet a traveler like you may be able to find the fragments during the course of your journey. What do you think? Will you be willing to search for the lost fragments? The 50 missing fragments of the star map have been scattered throughout the world. They are most likely in the form of Constellation Magnus. If you come across any of them, please bring them to me. I will reward you for each fragment you find for me. Alright. So if I find a Constellation Magnus, I just bring it to you, right? Yes, that's right. Thank you for taking on this task. So that's that other side quest I mentioned in the first episode. There's one more that we'll be doing in this playthrough. But we have some Constellation Magnus. I'm not gonna turn them in yet because I like to turn them in like a lump sum. So I like to have, when I class up, I always like to put for Callus. We'll change it up as we class up a little bit more because Callus is our main offense. But since he's still like a little baby right now and he's our only character, we'll do defense, defense, offense, offense, and then this is offense right now, but it'll change into a healing item. And that fills our deck a little bit. So now we'll go talk to the doctor. Sorry, Callus. I know you're in a hurry, but I need to ask you a favor. A landslide in Nunki Valley has made the route to Furkat impossible. I've prepared explosives and left them on the bench. I want you to use them to clear away the landslide rubble. Wait, explosives? How did you get them on this remote island? The Empire is the only place I can think of that has easy access to explosives. That's not what's important right now. What's important is the impassable route to Furkat. If the rubble in Nunki Valley is not cleared away, the people of this village will continue to be inconvenienced. Besides, you're going to Furkat anyway, aren't you? Yeah, right. Okay, I understand. You saved my life. I guess I owe you one. But how do you expect me to lug around heavy explosives? I can't carry them by myself. Why don't you trap their magnet essence? Here, take these blank magnets. Go ahead and use them. Oh, I see. Once something's been turned into a magnet, even bulky and heavy items are easy to carry. That's right. Blank magnets are very useful. Feel free to keep the ones I gave you. Okay, thanks, Doc. I'll take care of that landslide in Nunki Valley. Okay, so this is the third type of magnets that I also mentioned in the last episode. We'll get plenty of use out of them very soon. I'm not going to do the tutorial or his explanation for it because we're going to do it right away. So you just, anything that you can put in a black magnet, you face. And if you have an open card, it'll go into it. Usually it'll give you a prompt if you want to carry it. Like, we'll go do that now. With these, you don't want to carry something for too long because it'll change just like your regular magnets, like it'll rot. But I don't think we're going to be carrying this for too long. So we'll carry the apple, and then there's one more magnus that we do need before we leave the village and take a small trip back into Moongao Forest. So we're going to take these flames. Oh, I lied. There is one more thing. So this house right here, we haven't gone in. We're going to talk to this lady at the stove. I feel very awkward asking you this, but will you go to the stable and bring back some cow milk for me? I'm making cream stew, but I can't make it without cow milk. No way, you must be kidding me. I don't have time for that. What? You want me to help her? These little quests are just gonna be Callus complaining, but he gets some Magnus out of it, so... And some of these quests are prerequisites for the other quests that we'll be doing, the other side quest. So here's the cow milk. Oh. Drink it fresh or it'll turn into yogurt instead. Girl, let me get the cow milk, please. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take me a minute, I guess. Okay. We'll come back to that because clearly I'm having an aim issue. So we're gonna sell some of the pictures that we took earlier. We have 2. We'll be taking some more. No worries. And you can sell the voices, which is good. They only sell for a coin, but it's better than them taking up space in my pockets. We'll get a lot of Magnus, so it's good to shell some off. Talk to this lady. You'll get a little cutscene. He's late, far too late. Oh, this one's voiced.
普段ならもうとっくに戻ってきているはずなのに、まさかあの人の身に何か？そんなことない。きっと向こうでばったり古い友人にでも出くわしてて、それでついつい長居してるだけ。そうに決まってるわ。多分。あなた旅の人でしょ？うちの人はアルジーモって言うんだけど、背は中くらいでちょっと細身でいい男で。やっぱりあの人一体何やってるのかしら。ねえ、もしうちの人に会ったらこれを渡してすぐにうちに帰るよう伝えてね、お願い。 うちの人の名はアルジーモ。忘れないでね、アルジーモよ。それじゃよろしくお願いね。
Okay, so when we go to Furcad, we have to look for her husband. But first, we'll take a trip in the Mungal Forest. Now we can use 3 cards per turn, which includes our defensive turns too. So the monsters in Mungal Forest are kind of squishy to us now. I won't hit every single one of them. But if we run into them, they're collateral damage. Okay, and this is how we used our blank Magnus. So we took that flame from the fireplace in the village. And you select it, and then Callus will do what he does best and wreak havoc. And we get a nice dagger. Okay, you'll see characters that say blank with a bracelet. They're part of the other side quest. So we're gonna help this man first because he's on our way. He's trying to catch bluebirds. We saw them fly when we were walking to the boss earlier. So we'll help him out and then we'll come visit him later after we start that side quest. But our goal is to get the Magnus that is where the boss was. Unfortunately, we got knocked out earlier, so we couldn't grab it. Yeah. We'll catch him on the way back. It was a very lackluster chest because I don't really use escape. You'll see that I'm not using this special for these little guys. It's because they only have like 20 health. So, take them down quick and fast. Oops, okay. So we'll walk back a little bit. And then I think go this way. Alright, he's got him. So now we'll just walk back and talk to him again.
俺に勝てるなんて思うなよ。させるかよ。させるかよ。楽勝だ。
Okay, he got his bluebirds. We're also gonna take one. And then we're gonna head back to Saburai really fast.
これって弱い者いじめだよな。もらった。さて。負ける気がしないぜ。させるかよ。楽勝だ。楽勝だぜ。さてと。
Okay, we're gonna attempt to grab the POW milk again. Ooh. Running into a wall won't help us though. Okay, we're gonna grab the two of these. Oops, I don't have space. Oh, I'm still carrying the explosives. Okay, we'll come back after we give the lady in the kitchen the POW milk and grab another one. We're just gonna let that marinate in our pockets for a little bit. Super gross. And make our way to Nunki Valley. This is the second dungeon on the island. It's a very sad looking place. Oops. Again. Well, I guess it's a perfect example of what happens. So you see on the offensive screen that my fire damage actually only did 2 because I used water as well. Which was my bad. It still killed it though. These mobs are still a little squishy. We do get some good gear from fighting them though, so we will be fighting them. All the ones that we see our first run through Nunki. I'll try to make them quick though. Like the first example of a puzzle in Baten Kaitos. There's a few of them, and some of them are really fun, but also super stressful. That's hitting hard. Oh, that's an attack.
とっておきを見せてやるぜ。危険セーラン。いい勝負だ。
I'm not gonna go get the one all the way down there. He's just asking me to walk too far. These are a new type. They like to attack first for some reason, which is super unfair. They also do crazy damage for what they are. And they're really fast. So you gotta get, if you're on 200, you're probably not gonna block every hit. But they give the best gear. Ah. We'll come back for that chest. We'll be back here. I totally missed it. I don't know what I was thinking when we were on that screen. Okay, so this is Furkad, the ancient capital.
おい、あれを見ろ。ジャコモを倒すにはお前の助けが必要だ。おっと待った。お前やっぱりちょっと様子がおかしいから一応言っとくぜ。いいか、戦いの時に精霊が発揮できる力は精霊付きとなった人間との結びつきの強さに左右されるんだ。結びつきってのはまあ信頼関係みたいなもんだな。だからもしそれがなくなったら、例えば俺とお前がギクシャクした関係になっちまったら、お前は戦いで十分な力を出せなくなる。俺はお前を頼りにしてるし信頼もしてるつもりだけど、肝心のお前にその気がなきゃどうしようもないだろう。つまりさ、その結びつきってやつにもちょっとは気を使ってくれよってことさ。それが戦いを有利に運ぶことにもなるんだ。わかるよな。そうそう、そういうことさ。じゃ、行こうぜ。
So basically, that whole bit was him trying to explain the special attacks we're about to receive. You don't have to be a yes man for Callus, but if you choose favorable responses to him, you get a higher chance of activating one of those attacks after the end of a combo, and they do some pretty devastating damage when you need it. Okay, so we just traded that mountain apple we picked up for a pebble. Okay, this is where we'll also pick up the second side quest. Old man with a bracelet. This is our patriarch. The athletic physique, the stormy good looks. You look exactly how I used to look when I was younger. I can't believe we're not related. Say, what would you say to doing this old man a small favor? What's in it for me? We're not going to waste our time helping this guy out, right? Okay, maybe I'll help you. Go ahead and tell me what you want. So you'll do it for me? Thank you, youngin'. I've been sensing that my number is almost up. If I'm going to die, I want to die surrounded by my children and grandchildren. To cut to the chase, I want you to find members of my family for me and make my dying wish come true. Of course, I'm willing to reward you for your help. Let's see, what should I give you? Oh, I know what. Once a certain number of my family members have returned to my house, I'll reward your efforts with some Magnus. Some of the Magnus I have are quite rare. Oh, I got a little too excited there and my blood pressure shot up. Let me catch my breath for a second. And this man's family is like a Targaryen. Oops. I'm alright now. Here, take this family tree. Alright, here, take this. It's my family tree. Wait a minute, let me put my name on the family tree for you. So this is Quzman's Geneology. An old man nearing the end of his days who wants you to locate his entire family. I know it's a bit odd, but all of my family members wear a bracelet. Anyone wearing a bracelet is likely to be one of my family members. Show them the family tree and have them record their names in it. How about you start off with my wife, Tamiya, over there. All you need to do is show her the family tree and ask her to sign it. I overheard your conversation. Thank you for offering to help my husband. Will you hand me the family tree? Just watch me sign it. I'm sure you'll understand how to use it from then on. That's right, I'm Tamiya. I'll sign my name for you now. Quzman's fifth and current wife looks much younger than her actual age. Good for her. There, that should do it. Now that I've shown you how, it should be a snap, right? Whenever you open the family tree, you can see how many people have signed. If you have a hard time finding someone, don't worry. Their parents or siblings may have helpful information. It'll be so fun if a lot of people show up. I can hardly wait. Please find our family members. My husband isn't doing too well. I hope you won't take too long. So that's the second side quest. That takes a little bit more effort than just like finding constellation magnets.
まあすんなり中に入れてくれるとは思ってなかった。さてどうするか。ここで騒ぎを起こすのもまずいし。
お待ち。へへ、神出鬼没の大泥んこ。それがこの俺、パロロ3世さ。こら待ちなさい。
なんだ？
まったくどういう教育してるのかしら。ちょっとあんたも見たでしょ。あちこちの家に潜り込んで悪さしてるのよあの子。こないだなんてそこの領主の館にまで忍び込んだって言うじゃない。ほんといたずら好きにも程があるわ。今度見つけたらただじゃおかないから。
あいつがこの館に忍び込んだってのか。どうやって？
知らないわよ。大方どこかに抜け道でもあるんじゃない？よく帝国の兵隊に見つからなかったもんだわ。
抜け道か。あいつをとっ捕まえて聞いてみるか。
It seems like we're gonna get our hands on that kid and ask him. I love the little wings on his back. They're so cute. At least I think they're wings. So he ran into that house that looks like Christmas.
おかしいな。確かにこの家に入っていったはずだ。うわっ！兄ちゃん、この家に何の用だい？
ここは神出鬼没の大泥んこパロロ三世様の縄張りだぜ。
おっと、ちょうどよかった。お前を探してたんだよ。
俺を？なんだ兄ちゃん、もしかして俺の子分になりたいのか？
悪いけど違う。実は訳あって漁師の館にこっそり潜り込みたいんだ。お前あそこに忍び込んだんだろ。どうやって入ったのか教えてくれないか？
へへ、漁師の館か。ま、教えてやらないこともないけど、なんであんなとこに潜り込みたいんだ？
なんでってそ。
And this is where we choose our battle. Should we pander to Callus or be obsessed with Shella? I vote Shella.
兄ちゃん、その子に惚れてるな。
おい、勝手に俺の口使ってお前の好きなように喋るなよな。まったく。
オッケー、いいよ、教えてやるよ。そういう話俺弱いんだ。でもただじゃあ嫌だぜ。
悪いが急いでるんだ。お前の遊びに付き合ってる暇はない。
おっと、そういうわけにはいかないね。秘密はお宝と交換なんだ。それが掟だからな。お宝を持ってこなきゃ教えてやらないよ。
お宝？
そう、七色雲の糸、今集めてるんだ。それを持ってきたら教えてやるよ。
はあ？雲の糸だって？
すっごいお宝なんだぜ。4つも持ってるのは多分俺くらいだな。すげえだろ。
ああ、そうかいそうかい。わかったよ。持ってくりゃいいんだろ。たく、面倒なことになったぜ。で、その雲の糸ってのはどこで探せばいいんだ？
お、やる気になったね兄ちゃん。そうだな、草むらとか河原とかそういうところにすごく時たま落ちてるな。町の外にある川に行ってみなよ。運が良ければ見つかるかもね。
運が良ければか。仕方ねえな。さっさと見つけてくるか。
俺は秘密のアジトに帰ってるからな。見つけたらそこに持ってくるんだぜ。見張りの子分には言っとくからさ。じゃ、頑張んなよ兄ちゃん。
Lolo the Third is not the last character we'll meet, but he is one of the funniest ones. So we're gonna go find a spider web. I want to check on this really fast. Still milk. But we'll go back to Nunki Valley for the spider web and get that chest that we missed last time. I am gonna switch up Callus's deck. I'll do it closer to the spider, actually. And we should get some healing in. Hopefully we'll get the chance to do that in these cupping battles. Any little bit helps. We're gonna go get that chest before we go visit that beautiful spider down there, just so that we can fight the floating heads too, in case they give us any of the flaming swords, because that spider is a water element. So anything that'll help us take that spider down faster. Ooh, hard choice. There's also a man standing in this waterfall. Alright, he doesn't want to sign the family tree until he's fully exercised, whatever that means. So basically you have to wait until he's not in the waterfall anymore. This is the first, like, special attack born of our bond. There's quite a few of them. I think there's one for every element. And there's 6 elements. It's always a hard decision between money and something that's actually useful. Alright, so we'll do some deck building really fast. So when you're fighting an elemental creature, it's always better to have elemental gear. However, you also want to get rid of the gear that's just not helpful to you. So we'll get rid of those, and then these as well. I would rather have the same element in, like, the mix than ones that are just duds. So I'm gonna take this out because it's gonna be more beneficial for us right now since our health's getting chunked. And then these we're gonna take out as well and put our flame gear in. One more. And then we're gonna replace that with frozen shields. And this with something that has just a higher defense. So even though this is a water element, higher defense, definitely more helpful. We'll get rid of these for the better swords. and there's one more. And so we'll get rid of one of these sabers. So these swords also deteriorate over time. So you'll see we'll still end up with a lot of like the short swords, and we'll be like, where'd all these come from? It's because the sabers and long swords deteriorate over time. Not all of the swords will do that, but those ones definitely will. Alright, so we're looking good on the deck side. We do want to get some health. So we'll eat some kebabs for that. And then we'll fight the spider. He's like a mini boss. Very pretty. Of course, we get a bad shuffle firsthand. Oh, my bad. He does just like shatter. Alright, so we've got our spider's web. We're gonna go back to Furcad. Our milk is now yogurt. Excited to announce. Okay, before we go back to Furcad, we are gonna go back to Sebelrai because I am craving more milk. Okay, so now that we have our milk, we'll go back to Furcad. We're not going to visit Pololo the Third right away. We're going to save that for episode 3 of our playthrough. We're going to do a little bit more of our genealogy side quest to end the day. So we'll go back to Furcad, and we're going to go to the side of the screen that we haven't been yet. Which you see that little boy at the top. That is where our man Pololo III is. We're not ready to meet him. So we're gonna go over here and talk to this little guy running around. So, boy with a bracelet. We're gonna show him the family tree. He says he'll go home if we bring Rush too. Rush is that girl down there sitting on the rail. Okay, so we've got Salam's signature. All right, let's talk to Rush. So her daddy's feeling a bit down lately. She wants to show her dad a bluebird of happiness, which we still happen to have. It's dead, but maybe just seeing one of them will make her dad happy. Alright, now we have Rush's signature. She's gonna go to her grandfather's. And we'll talk to her dad. He doesn't want to go if Nubata's there. I don't think we've met Nubata yet, so he is totally fine. And we've got Sabine's signature. Alright, we'll meet him there. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. We're gonna go back to Mungao Forest. We're gonna get the signature of the man that we collected the bluebird from. Which of course means taking out some bats. They have such odd faces when you like really look at it. Oh, let's look at Shining Seraph. Or is this a wind attack? Distorting wind. The light and wind special look really similar. I think the coloring's just off a tiny bit. Alright, so we've got Hako's signature now. Hako. And we'll grab one more signature before ending our night at the church in Furcad. The last signature that we need is in Saburai, which I should have grabbed when I got the Pal Milk, but it escaped my mind. It's okay, it'll take us like 2 seconds because she doesn't ask anything of us. Right, Suraj. We've got her signature. Now we'll go back and settle in Furcad. So we'll go level up Callus and also sell our cards. Our pictures that we've been taking. They take some time to develop because it's supposed to be like film. Like, for example, Polaroids. So they develop in your pockets while you're running around. So we'll look and see what's ready to sell. Go to the church, level up, and then that'll be it for this episode. Okay, so our spider, I don't think is quite ready yet. These 3 look good though. We'll let the other 3 develop a little bit further before we send them off. And we don't really have enough money to make buying any of our business. Alright, so we'll take a visit to the church and see what kind of leveling up we can do. Two levels isn't so bad. It'll help us out in the next area will be because those enemies hit a little bit harder. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in to episode 2 of our Baten Kaitos 1 walkthrough. I always want to say the full title, but I never remember it. Which is so sad because this is my favorite game ever, but it's so long. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it so far if you've watched both episodes. Let me know what you like about this game in the comments below. And if you want to see more episodes or more Let's Plays of different games, please like and subscribe. And let me know also if you want to see any more games, and I'll try to make them happen. Thank you so much, and stick around for episode 3 of our Baten Kaitos playthrough. Bye!